List 767, summary information number 1. Max taxi weight, 409,000 pounds. Max takeoff weight, 408,000 pounds. Max landing weight, 320,000 pounds. Zero fuel weight, 295,000 pounds. Minimum flight weight, 179,000 pounds. Max altitude, 43,100. Turbulent air penetration speed, 290.78 Mach. Max tailwind, 10 knots. Max takeoff and landing altitude, 8,400 feet. Max flat operating altitude, 20,000 feet. Speed brakes, flaps at 20 degrees or less. Altitude, greater than or equal to 800 feet. Crosswind landing limit, 40 knots. Let's see. APU start limit. 3 starts in 60 minutes with 1 minute between attempts. Max altitude for APU bleed, 17,000 feet. Max altitude for APU electric generator, 43,100 feet. Altitude for autopilot engagement, 250 feet, or 50 feet below MDA decision altitude, or 100 feet AGL on a single channel ILS. Limitations on flight level change. Do not use on approach less than or equal to 1,000 feet above field elevation. Auto land limitations. Flaps, 25 or 30. Glide slope, 2.5 to 3.25. Headwind and crosswind limit, 25 knots. Cat 2 and 3 crosswind limit, 15 knots. Tailwind limit, 10 knots. No HF radio while refueling. Never reset fuel pump or fuel pump control circuit breaker in flight. Continuous ignition is required when moderate to heavy rain, moderate to severe turbulence, icing conditions, contaminated runway, takeoff or landing, volcanic ash. Continuous ignition comes on automatically when engine anti-ice is on, leading edge flaps are extended. Fuel quantities, left and right main tanks, 43,097 pounds. Center tank, 85,200 pounds. Total, 171,349. Max fuel in center tank if left and right tanks are not full, 22,050 pounds. Main max fuel imbalance, 2,000 pounds plus or minus 500. Minimum fuel temperature, 3 degrees above freezing. Maximum fuel temperature, 49 degrees C. Min main fuel tank for jettison, 10,300. Speeds. Flaps 1, 250 knots. Flaps 5, 230 knots. Flaps 15, 210 knots. Flaps 20, 210 knots. Flaps 25, 180 knots. Flaps 30, 170 knots.